Hi guys, Varun here. So in this video, we'll see about how we can display data table with a selection checkbox in a ScreenFlow. So the first step is we have to create a Lightning component to display the Lightning data table. So I'll go back to my developer console. This is my developer console. I'm going to create a new Lightning component. To create a new Lightning component, click on File, New, Lightning Component, and I'll just name this as Display Accounts and click on Submit. Yes, so this is my Lightning component, and I'm going to create two attributes in my lightning component. One is to display the data and other attribute is to display which column need to be showed in the table. So I'm going to create two attributes here. The first attribute is account list and the type is list of accounts, and the second attribute is columns and the type is list. So these are the two attributes which I created. So account list. So we're going to create a flow here, and we have to fetch all the accounts and pass all the account list to this attribute. That means we are passing the account list from a flow to a component. So that's the reason we have created two attributes here. And also I'm going to create another attribute called as selected account. So first I'll do one thing here. Before creating that attribute, I'm going to create a handler here, the init handler. Action is equal to, so I'm going to add this in my controller. Yes. So we have added doing it in our controller here, and now we have to do one thing here. So I'm going to create a new lightning data table here. So this is my lightning data table, and here for data attribute, I'm going to pass my account list to display in the table, and for columns, I'm going to use this column attribute which we created. So we have to set some columns here. We can set these columns in our init handler here. So we'll do that now itself. Go to controller here. I'm going to do one thing here. I'll just set these columns here. So I just want to display list of accounts in a data table. So that's the reason I'll just show only one field, that is nothing but account name. So I'll just set these columns here. Column is a list, that's the reason we have used this. And here first thing is we have to give the label, that is nothing but the, I'll just give the label as account name, comma, next is the field name, which is nothing but the API name of the field, that is nothing but a name, and the next is the type. So type is text. So we are only displaying only one column, that's the reason I just added account name here. That's it. And now we're gonna use this column attribute in the lightning data table here itself. And also I'm gonna do one thing here. I'm gonna use max row selection attribute. That means in the list of records, only one record need to be selected. That's the reason I'm just using this attribute called as max row selection, and it's gonna be 1. That's it. I'm just closing this lightning data table tag. And also we have to add another attribute here in the lightning data table tag, that is nothing but the key field, that is id. Yes, now our lightning data table is ready here. So we can use this in our flow here. So I'll do one thing here. uh, I'll just go back to my Salesforce instance and just create a new flow here to new flow here, sorry. To create a new flow, just click on settings, go to setup, and search for flows, and click on new flow, and just select screen flow here and click on next. I'm going to select auto layout here, and this is our screen flow here. Now I'll do one thing here. So I'll just now I want to just fetch all the account list. I just want to fetch all the account list and send that account list to my lightning component, so that account list so that lightning component can display all my records in a data table. So I'll just create a new, I'll just click on this plus icon and just add get records activity here. I'll just name this as get account records. This is my name, and here I'm going to select my subject here, that is nothing but the account, and I'm going to just get all the records. So that's the reason I'm just selecting this, and then get all account records. And I just want to get all records. I'll just select all records, and here I'm going to create a new resource here to store the fetched account list. So I'm going to create a new resource named as fetched account list, and the data type is record, and it should allow multiple values, and the object is account, and click on done. Now I'm gonna query some fields here. First thing is I'm gonna query name and the type and the industry, and also I'll just query description, and click on done, and click on save here. I'll just save this flow as show account records. Click on save. Now we are fetching all the get account. We are fetching all the account records using this activity called as get account records. Now we have to pass all the account records to my Lightning component to display the data in a Lightning table. So we have to do one thing here. I'll just add another activity, and I'll just include screen element here. Mm, I'll just name this screen as display account list. Yes, and here I'm gonna drag this I think there is a new feature called as multi-column. We can show multi-columns in a screen flow, so we can make use of this section, and we can add as many columns as possible here. But in this demo, I'm gonna use only one column here. I'll just delete all the remaining columns. Yes. Now here in this screen I'm gonna add my custom component here. uh, Display accounts is my Lightning component name. Here we have a section called as customs. Here we have a section called as custom. Under this custom section, you can see all the Lightning components here, but right now I can't see my Lightning component which we created. We have to do one thing to make our Lightning component visible here. We have to do one thing here. uh, as of now, I'll just save this flow now. We have to do one thing to make our Lightning component visible in our flow. That is, we have to implement Lightning available for flow screens. We have to implement this extension. I think there is one error here. It should be Lightning. Yes. Now if I go back to my flow builder and just refresh this page, now you can able to see my component which we created called as display accounts. So I'll just click back this on the screen element here, and if you scroll down here you can see my custom component called as display accounts. So I'm gonna drag this component right into my section in the screen. I'll just name this as show account list and click on done. Okay, so now you can see here we are just including our lightning component into our screen, but we have to pass the account list which we are fetched from the get account records and pass it to our lightning component. To do that, go back to your developer console. We have to do one thing here. So we have to create two design attributes with the same name. So first thing is we'll do one thing here. We'll go back to our design section. We have to create the same attribute with the same name called as account list. So I'm going to create a new design attribute here. Name should be same, that is nothing but the account list, and label is nothing but the label which showed in the flow. So whenever we are passing any attributes from flow to lightning component, we have to use this design attribute. So based on the design attribute, we can just pass any attributes from flow to lightning component. So I'll just give the label as account list. Now we have created our design attribute here with the same name called as account list. Now using this design attribute, we can pass the account list from flow to lightning component. Now if you observe here, as of now you can see, as of now if I click on this, there is no attribute shown here to pass input. But if I refresh this page, I'll just save this flow and just refresh this page. As we did some changes in the lightning component, that's the reason I just refreshing this page here and click on this section called as display account list. Now you can see here, you can see a new field called as account list. So this is the label name which we given in the design attributes. So this is the label name here. So here we have to pass the account list which we fetched in the get records activity. Just pass this fetched account list and click on done and click on save. Now I'm going to do one thing here. I'll just debug this and see if my data is populating or not. I'm going to just run this flow here, and you can see here my data is populating here. My data is populating, and I'm going to do one thing here. So I'll just go back to my developer console. I'll only allow max row selection to make it as 1, so that I'll just allow the user to select only one record at a time. So that's the reason I'll just make this attribute as 1 and just debug the flow again and click on run here. Now I'll just select only one record. So I'll do one thing here. When I select this record and just click on next, I should be able to see all the details of the account. So for example, if I select this account called as global media and just click on next button, so I should be able to see all the details of that account, like account name, account industry, account description, all these things. So to do that, we have to capture the selected account. We have to capture the selected account by the user. To do that, go back to your developer console. Here I'm gonna add another attribute called as on row selection. So on row selection, I'm gonna call this function called as get selected account. The same thing, I'm gonna add this in my controller here. Go back to controller and add the same thing here as well. Now I'm gonna get the selected account here, where selected account is equal to event dot get param of selected record. It should not be selected records, it should be selected row, and the brackets is should be this. Now I'm gonna alert this selected account. I'll just print this. Yes. Now just refresh your flow here and just click on debug. Click on run. And if I select this account, you can see all the details which are printing here. So basically selected account is an array which includes the list of accounts. But as of now we have reduced the max row selection to 1. That means we can only get one record at a time. So we have to get back the selected record to the flow. From lightning component we have to pass the selected account to the flow. So I'm to pass an attribute from lightning component back to flow. So we're going to create another attribute here. First in the developer console I'm going to create another attribute called as selected account. Selected account, and it's a single account. As the max row selection is 1, that's the reason it includes only a single account. It's not an array of accounts. Yes, we have created a new attribute called as selected account. And the same thing I'm gonna create a attribute in the design as well, the design attribute with the same name here, and the same name called as selected account, and the label is selected account. Yes, now we have created design attribute, and now we have to set the selected account into this attribute. Whenever on row selection we are calling this function, go back to this function here, and we have to set this here, component dot set. Use this attribute called as selected account, comma, selected account of index 0. As it is a list of records, that's the reason I'm using only the 0 index. That's it. Now we are getting the selected account back to the flow. So based on the selected account we can display additional information in our flow. So I'm going to do one thing here. I'll just go back to my flow. And here you can see, I'll just refresh this flow once. So here in the first screen we are displaying all the accounts, which includes two attributes. One is account list and other is a selected account. So account list is like an input parameter. We can just pass our variable to our lightning component, and selected account is like an output attribute, like we are fetching some details from lightning component and storing it in our resource. As of now we don't require to store it in the resource. We can make use of this selected account directly to display in the other screen here. So now I'm going to create another screen here to display the account information of the selected account. So I'll just click on this plus icon, click on screen. Here I'll just name this as display account info, and in this screen I'm gonna drag this section, and I'll just make sure I'll just add like 3 columns here, 3 equal columns of 4 of 12 width. And in the 3 sections I'm gonna drag display test. So one display test is to display the account name. So here I'm gonna display account name of the selected account. To get the account name of the selected account, you can see a screen component called as show account list. This is the selected account. From the selected account we can just display the name. So this is my account name, and here I'm going to drag another display account to display the type, account type. And no, here I'm going to use display test here, sorry, to display the type. I'm going to select the type coming from the selected account dot type. Yes, this is the account type. And again I'm going to drag another display text to display the description. Okay, to display the account description. Display the account description from the selected account. Go back to screen component, selected account dot description, and click on done. Now just save your flow and just click on debug. Click on run. Now I'm gonna select global media account and just click on next. Now you can see here in my first section I was able to see the account name, and in the second column I was able to see the type, and also in the third column I was able to see the description of the selected account. I'll just select another account here, click on next, and you can see here account name, type, and description. Yes, so in this way we can display a lightning data table in a screen flow. Thanks for watching.